Governor Wike doesn't have the capacity, intellect to teach me journalism, Ruben Abati, following a very disparaging remark made about him by the state governor of Rivers. Ruben Abati, a seasoned journalist, has taken on Uson Wike. Last week, Uson Wike spoke to reporters at the airport, International Airport. He accused Atiku of telling lies in a recent interview done by Abati and Tudun Abiola, and because of that, he has come out to say that he has been a practicing journalist since 1985, writing on national issues, and that Wike has no intellectual capacity to tell him what to do. That for 5 minutes or 15 minutes or so, he was on national TV and he could not respond to one issue that he called lies from Atiku's interview. He said the man was just talking and rambling and saying the same thing all over, instead of coming out to articulate, yes, these are the issues, these are the truth. He didn't tell us, but he was blabbing on national TV, speaking. And that is one of the reasons why I'm sure Atiku said he cannot be his enemy. You should talk like a mature man. For God said this is a governor of a state, and he alleged and somebody did not say the truth on TV in an interview. Instead of him to come out and address those issues, he was just talking, and from what they spoke for 15 minutes, there's no cogent reason why all those things he said that Atiku said was lie. But he missed the point. It is not how far, but how well. Your years of professional experience does not reflect the quality or standard of what is expected of you. So sir, you done good journalism. But is successful in his field. Wike being governor did not mean is more than important than Abati. He is performing his job excellently, and Wike is bound to the supremacy of the party. Here too, Abati is too fond of himself and always forgetting that he should be neutral as a journalist when anchoring program. But rather, you will see clearly that his allegiance to People's Democratic Party is not hidden. At times, the Arise TV is anti-Asiwaju in no ramification, though I cannot blame him because he's doing a bidding of his employer, a People's Democratic Party member. You people should forget political appointment and vote terrorist, free Nigeria, vote a southern president, vote obedient. No wonder. That is why he's been attacked. I've always had respect for Ruben Abati, but for him to get involved in the issue between Wike and Atiku and others, it is really unfortunate. APC will soon use this opportunity to lash at Abati. Abati is a PDP member and Atiku supporters. He will side his boss for a political appointment if he wins. As Wike left, the PDP is still there. What are you doing at Arise? Na journalism or na stomach infrastructure? It is combined service, trust subjective Nigeria journalist. Dino, the senator, turned pro-Atiku journalist in one of such sections with the stomach infrastructure. They can twist anything. They can sell their conscience. In fact, their conscience is dead. Abati, be wise and careful. Politicians don't hate or love themselves. They're only working for their bellies. And if you wish to support a particular party or wish to become politician, then stop this professional job and join them. God bless you. Abati is a true-bred professional. Nothing says he cannot go be a thorough politician. Mr. Ruben Abati, where were you when Governor Wike was positioning People's Democratic Party? It is ludicrous for you to call on Wike to leave People's Democratic Party. Where was Atiku that you when Wike was using his resources, time, position, and energy to position People's Democratic Party? You do not have the morals to talk to Wike in such a manner. When you talk of using resources, is it his own personal resources or River State's resources? Abati, can you read people's comments and judge yourself? You are fighting Wike. How many votes can you attract to Atiku? Calm down, please. Abati, you stand to be corrected. Wike is right. You journalists are being corrupt by politicians. Look at Babajide on TV is here campaigning for his paymaster instead of doing his job professionally. If you don't know what to say, Babajide is a professional investigative journalist. He does not do his job. He does his job with skill, and he criticized both right and left. Said Wike name was among the 3 names, but Oga said Wike name wasn't among. Which one is the truth? Wike lacked the demeanor and composure for the post of past president. Talk less, president. Atiku choice is the best for People's Democratic Party and Nigeria, for which Nigeria, we are all obedient, we have moved forward. We are not talking about People's Democratic Party or APC anymore. Governor Wike was right. Most of our problems come from stupid journalism, lies with rubbish talk on air. If journalists have been doing the right thing with no fear, no idiot will come to rule us. Rest in peace. I remember Dele Giwa. No matter how good you are in your profession, it is more honorable when people praise your work than you claiming how good you are. It actually makes you look cheap. Abati is never neutral. He's always picking fight with people. Wike is a lawyer by calling. What is so special with journalism that Wike has no capacity to correct you when you err in judgment? You are just proud and arrogant. Must you intimidate people because of access to publicity to tell cheap lies? You are a two of a kind, but I doubt that you are more intelligent than Wike. You are just being mouthy. You are a mere compromised journalist. Wike is a proven lawyer. Please, people, don't let people be the judge. Has Wike ever practiced law before? He has never, so he's not a professional. But Abati is a professional journalist. Abati is another Atiku attack dog when you run with the late Kashim as a running mate in the factional People's Democratic Party in Ogun State. Wasn't it anti-party? Your gross against Wike is that he did not support your faction there. Abati, if you must know, Wike is your senior at the bar. He's also a former local government chairman, chief of staff, federal minister, and a 2-term governor. Your only federal appointment to date is just a mere media aide to Dr. Jubilok Ebele Jonathan. When Wike talks, Abati should shut his partisan mouth up. He's a thoroughbred professional, while Wike is an ordinary politician. Abati is aggressive by nature, likewise Governor Wike, but sincerely speaking, Abati became liver when intervening Atiku for reasons best known to him. Plenty money can make such shameless people abuse their mothers if need be. Arise TV always in support of one party, so their journalist is always biased. Abati always support the well-to-do, and it is like still presenting himself for a government job, unlike Rufai and Abiola. I think they are 100% right. Dr. Abati is a PDP politician in press clothing. Well, what is your response to this? Wike responded and attacked Abati on the interview granted to Atiku, and it seems the quarrel will not go away. What is your opinion about this? Kindly make it known and subscribe to my page. Thank you, good day, and be blessed.